Throughout the entirety of Daredevil's existence, he's had many different costumes. Apart from the ones you already know, like his classic all-red suit, the yellow and red suit that he got in his first appearance, and his homemade ninja suit, Matt Murdock has had different story arcs that have given him different costumes. So we're going to run through the stories behind those costumes. First is the Daredevil armored suit. The armored suit is a costume that Matt Murdock donned in the late 1990s after his red costume got destroyed during a battle with the Wild Pack, and he later used this costume again to fight the Hellspawn. The black armor was used again in one of the most recent Daredevil runs, and it was given a few upgrades by Melvin, who you guys know makes the Daredevil suits. It's also worth mentioning that Matt doesn't use the black armored suit often. He typically uses it when he's going up against characters who are way above his power level, so he needs the extra protection. Next, we have the Shadowland suit. Now, this is a costume from the Shadowland storyline where Daredevil became the leader of the Hand, and he turned Hell's Kitchen into his own private prison, calling it Shadowland, hence the name of the story. So as the leader of the Hand, Daredevil had Angela Del Toro, who's the second White Tiger, working alongside him. Now, if you watch my video on White Tiger, I mentioned that when Angela Del Toro was the White Tiger, she got corrupted by the Hand. That happened around this time, and it was part of the reason the Hand was able to persuade Matt to join. And it's also partly because he thought he could take down the Hand from within. But as the leader of the Hand, Matt became more and more violent, to the point where he broke his kill rule and murdered Bullseye. And it was later revealed that Matt had been possessed by the Beast, which is a demon that the Hand worships. And this version of Daredevil was absolutely busted. Like, he defeated most of the street level heroes, including Iron Fist, Luke Cage, Moon Knight, even Ghost Rider, but like I said, it was mostly because he was possessed by the Beast. So Matt would wear the Shadowland costume again well after they freed him from the grips of the Beast, but this time it was his own variant of the costume. It was black with red boots and red gloves, so you can think of it as the Shadowland suit and his classic red costume jammed into one. Next, we have the King of the Fist Daredevil costume, which has more of a ninja look to it with a hood and spikes on the fist. Now, this was a new look that Matt Murdock had during the Chip Zdarsky run of Daredevil, which is a pretty good run, by the way. I definitely recommend it. So, in an effort to take down the Hand, Daredevil had been informed of a group created to combat them known as the Fist, and it was prophesied that Matt and Elektra could rebuild the Fist as its king and queen. But in order to resurrect the Fist, they had to defeat the dead souls of the Hand. Now, once Matt and Elektra became king and queen of the Fist, they discovered the Book of the Fist rewriting itself, and they learned that the Hand was using a resurrection ritual to banish souls to hell and take control of their physical bodies, which they used to control different world leaders. And I should also point out that this was around the time that the Punisher was the leader of the Hand. And that brings me to the next Daredevil suit, which appeared in the same story. This is an all-white variant of the classic red costume that he had while in a new form known as the Hand of God. Now, remember I mentioned that the Hand used a ritual to take control of people's bodies and send their souls to hell. Well, this included the souls of Stick and Foggy Nelson. And in order to save the souls of those taken by the Hand, Matt had to go to the Beast realm. And in order to do this, he had to die in front of a specific cave, which according to the story acted as a vortex that sucked your soul into hell on death. So once Matt died, he woke up in the Beast realm in his Daredevil costume, where he met the soul of his father. And as he descended further into the realm of the Beast, his costume burned off into the color white. And the book describes the new color of his suit as echoing the burning white-hot rage of Matt Murdock's soul. The color of the suit also symbolizes that Matt has the power of God on his side, even though he's in hell. And it was that power that he used to defeat the Beast and free all the captured souls from hell. But sadly, this costume was only in like 3 issues and it was never seen again. So they've teased some images of Daredevil's costume in season 2 of Born Again, and it appears to resemble the Shadowland costume. But if I know the MCU, they probably won't be adapting the Shadowland story or any of these other stories tied to their respective costumes that appeared in them. But let me know down in the comments which is your favorite Daredevil costume. If you guys enjoyed the video, like, comment, and subscribe. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.